We used to run the York Adult Learners Awards about 5-6 years ago, and then we decided to reintroduce them as a way of celebrating the achievements of a vast number of learners across the whole authority, across the whole of the York area. So it's a real celebration, and we've got people in very informal situations, so groups that come together as self-organised groups, right up to people in higher education. So a real celebration of the breadth of learning across the city.
I work in a big financial services company, and we can get very detached from the people who we are trying to help and who we are trying to serve, and by working with Alistair and with the learners and with the people of the library, we can make it more real.
We all need to learn. That's part of what being human is, and actually to have the opportunity to come together with others in you know, social interaction, making new friends, getting yourself new challenges at all stages of your life, and that's really important. That's why I think it's really vital that we keep adult learning alive.
I think they are a very positive feature of any classroom because of their mature outlook and their ability to make everybody work together. I think they bring a lot of positives to a young classroom.
My name's Alistair Gourlay, and I'm head of York Learning for City of York Council, and was one of many people who organised York Adult Learners Week. So I'd like now to hand over to our host for the evening, David Smith, Chief Executive of York Mind. David's had a lot of first-hand experience of learning and has seen the impact of that, and in fact so much so that he recently joined North Yorkshire Learning Consortium in 2007 as a voluntary sector initiative, so that York Mind can be much more formally involved in learning.
One of the reasons that I was so pleased to be asked to speak tonight is because I know from my own experience just how important adult learning is and the difference it can make to somebody's life. We're honoured to have Linda Harrison with us tonight, who has an amazing story to tell you about her own journey and how the learning that she's undertaken has helped her in her everyday life.
I left school with a fair education. I was the only child in a secondary comprehensive who had a hearing impairment. I then went on to have a very rocky teenage. 17 years ago, I had my first child. I suffered severe postnatal depression. However, I've always had this idea that I could do more. I wanted to do more. I went to do a basic English and maths class, and I was petrified. However, it gave me the courage to go on and do my GCSE English and maths. It was also at the college I was diagnosed with dyslexia as well. So, just done this foundation degree. I am in the last throngs of a BA Honours. Learning isn't just for children, it's learning for adults, to give us the confidence to do everything we want to do. And we can be anything we want to be when we put our minds to it. Thank you very much, and enjoy your evening.
Okay, we've got 9 awards that we're going to work through tonight. The first one is the Higher York Award, which is going to be presented by Claire Newhouse.
The stories that we've heard so far this evening have been so inspirational, and looking at the shortlisted candidates for the Higher Education Award, I think you'll be even more inspired by some of the learning that's gone on throughout the city. So we're really, really proud to be sponsoring this award from the colleges and from the universities. And just well done to all of you here this evening.
My name's Cheryl Craven, and I'm in my 3rd year of a BA Honours degree. I think I've got definitely more independent more like an innate like determination. Certainly, I feel I'm definitely a stronger person. It's given me confidence as well. I'm more confident now to tackle things that I perhaps wouldn't have tried before.
Oh, the staff have been absolutely tremendous. I really, to be honest with you, couldn't have done it without them because, they've given me encouragement, support and help with everything.
The winners actually are Jeanette, Sharon and Cheryl.
It's been a long haul, it's been hard, it hasn't been easy. I've worked, obviously you've got adversity which comes against us all, I suppose, at some time in our lives.
It's definitely helped me. I can be, go into a lot of different fields. I can talk in front of people more confidently now, and it's very difficult when you do lose your natural hearing, you do lose confidence, and it's just boosted me back up.
I was absolutely scared to death. I'm not very good at spelling, and my punctuation apparently is terrible. And so I was really, really worried, but came together with a cohort of fellow students who we have just supported one another, we've dragged each other through it.
It's absolutely brilliant, yeah. I've never actually been nominated for anything, but to actually win it is really brilliant, yeah.
I'm just over the moon. To be honest, I just, you think you've gone on that learning journey and you've come out the other side and you just cannot believe it. Yes!
The second award is for the most improved or biggest achievement. And this award is sponsored by Aviva.
Delighted to announce that the winner is Mark Bramwell.
Blimey. I've had a right all week. I got put in, what I thought had been put in for a Student of the Month thing, which I was chuffed to bits about. So I asked my English teacher, because once a week I've been going through this English thing, and he said, I'm talking to him, but I wanted to hear basically. I said, you've got to come down 2 years, you've stuck me we set off with these 20 most misspelled English words. I said, well, I didn't get the English language at all, written down at school, I was going to start again. So she had a technique for 5-year-olds. I said, yeah, I'm not embarrassed by this. I can't spell. I'll put my hand up. This is my chance. Give it a go. I said, if you can get me in like 2 years' time, with once a week, 1-to-1, to spell the 20 top worst spelled English words in the world, I'll give you a hug and I'll be chuffed to bits. I finished last week with her, and I still can't spell them.
Helen Batty.
I've always been interested in illustration ever since I was little. I've always painted. I've never done any creative writing before, and the staff at York Mind thought that I might be interested in doing the course because I could incorporate my illustration work. And I wasn't really expecting to be that enthusiastic about the writing, but I absolutely loved it. And I've carried on writing poetry as well.
Some fabulous nominations there, but like the Oscars, there can be only one winner, and that winner is Emily Clark.
Amazing. I never thought I'd be winning an award after 6 months of been working. I dropped out of sixth form after a year because it just wasn't for me, and then I heard about apprenticeships, so I thought I'd do one of those instead, go a different route. I've always wanted to work in business admin.
And the winner is Rosemary Doran.
I'm really, I was quite surprised and quite honoured actually, yes. Karen said some lovely things, so, but she's a very good tutor.
Our sixth award of the evening is for learning through science and technology, which is sponsored by York College and presented by Bob Sainer, the Assistant Principal for Lifelong Learning and Higher Education at the college.
I'm just in awe at every time I come to these events and just listen to the stories, and it really does put me in that place. Because I'm one of those privileged people who actually started college X number of years ago and went on to university, and at that time I was one of those people who actually gained education and my qualifications we might call free. You know, we had our fees paid, I actually got a grant. I came out with a debt, but that's because I enjoyed myself too much. However, I think in terms of some of the messages tonight is around policy that actually is about an ability to pay, and sometimes I think in today's world we forget about the kind of social and personal well-being that learning education brings to us all. And I think to a certain degree we need to take that message away and continue to bang the drum around what education and learning is all about, and that is about our ability to communicate, to build confidence, to inspire motivation, and actually to meet other people.
I'm very pleased. I'm a bit shocked at the moment.
Did you show us the certificate?
Of course I will.
I was very shocked because I didn't like myself on camera. But I was grateful I was chosen.
When my writing started going backwards, I said to my writing's backwards, I don't know what to do. No one helped me. When I started joining the Feds, I said I did warn them that I could write backwards. No one could understand what I'm saying. So when I went to Fed, Cindy was there and I explained, and she got very understanding, and my mum's very proud of me as well. When I been nominated, I told her, and she went, I bet you won't win, and I said, oh, I have, and got it in proof now. And
do you want to show it to us?
There you go. So I'm quite happy and proud.
My name is Irene Wilson, and these are some of the members of the Copmanthorpe Craft Club.
I've only just recently joined the group because I've only just recently moved to Copmanthorpe. So it's been a great way for me to meet other people.
I get great satisfaction and companionship from a Monday morning.
Oh, great. I'm a great talker and laugher, and we enjoy ourselves, and it's fun, and it's 2 hours just goes.
People come into the library and they stop and they talk to us and want to know what we're doing. We've had people join in as well, which is great for the community.
I'm glad that our library is still open because it does give us a lifeline and a lot of pleasure.
Apart from considerable friendship and fun, it's certainly given me a lot of confidence about trying things that I would never ever have thought of doing before, and I realise it doesn't really matter if you do make a mistake.
But it's lovely to show people what you can do, and you help each other along all the time, and that's the main thing. We're just there helping each other.
And we have one girl who's achieved marvellous, but she's been making flowers, doing rugs.
I've made a beautiful painted silk scarf.
Painted eggs at Easter and flower making.
And at Christmas, we had great fun making a Christmas tree and all the decorations to go on it.